నమస్తే వెల్కమ్ టు మహా యూఎస్ఏ. మహిళా సాధికారతే లక్ష్యంగా న్యూజెర్సీలో విమెన్ ఇన్ ఎజైల్ అనే కార్యక్రమాన్ని గ్రాండ్గా లాంచ్ చేశారు. మహిళా లోకాన్ని ఉన్నత స్థాయిలో నిలబెట్టాలన్న దృఢ సంకల్పంతో బెల్లంకొండ కళ్యాణి ఈ కమ్యూనిటీని ప్రారంభించారు. ఇందుకు సంబంధించిన లాంచ్ ఈవెంట్ను నిర్వాహకులు గ్రాండ్గా నిర్వహించారు. దీనితో పాటు గ్లోబల్ ఆర్టిఫిషియల్ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్ నెట్వర్క్ను కూడా లాంచ్ చేశారు. ఏకకాలంలో 3 దేశాల్లో గ్లోబల్ ఆర్టిఫిషియల్ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్ నెట్వర్క్ను ప్రారంభించబోతూ ఉండడం విశేషం. ఈ ఈవెంట్కు ప్రముఖ వ్యక్తులు హాజరై విలువైన సందేశాలు ఇచ్చారు. స్టార్టప్లోనే మహిళా సాధికారతో పాటు ఎనేబుల్మెంట్ పై కూడా ప్రేమ రొద్దం బ్లాక్ టాయ్స్ ను కూడా మొట్టమొదటిసారిగా సమాజానికి పరిచయం చేసిన వైలా ఈసన్ మహిళల చురుకైన నాయకత్వం నెట్వర్కింగ్ గురించి, రెబ్కా డేవిస్ విఆర్ టెక్నాలజీతో కూడిన మానసిక ఆరోగ్య యాప్ గురించి, కీర్తిక పరమేశ్వరన్ సమాజ నిర్మాణ ప్రాముఖ్యత, అందులో ఇలాంటి కమ్యూనిటీస్ పాత్ర గురించి ఎంఏటిఏ ప్రెసిడెంట్ శ్రీనివాస్ గగగోని చాలా గొప్పగా చెప్పారు. తమ విలువైన సహకారాన్ని అమూల్యమైన సందేశాలను అందించినందుకు ప్రముఖులందరికీ బెల్లంకొండ కళ్యాణి ధన్యవాదాలు తెలిపారు.
Very Shashi. Shashi, please come here. So this is the Women in Agile New Jersey Community Gang. I'm Kajani Belumkonda, who is the founder of this community, and this is Shashi Bharadwaj, who is a colleague of mine and also a long-term friend of mine. Joan, that's what she goes by, so it's very difficult to pronounce, by the way. And she has a lot of expertise in strategy and strategy and growth side. And she's a wonderful friend of mine. And where are you, bro, Jomi? Just wave your hand, and that's her husband. Thank you for coming. And this is Jenny Ibanez. She's also a dear friend of mine. And she's here to, she will tell what she's going to do and reveal herself, like her programs and everything. So I don't want to talk too much about her right now, but only one thing I'm going to say is she's a very dear friend of mine, and thank you for joining this journey along with all 5 of us. And this is Seema Vatwe. And she has a lot of expertise on Agile leadership side, and she's going to bring a lot of value to this community. And I really thank her for joining me on this journey, and thank you so much. And that's the introduction for my gang, and we'll kick off the event. You can download it, so you will see what are the list of programs that we have in place for the next 1.5 hours. So I'll just give a couple of seconds. Actually listening to us well. If you're not, please, use the chat and let us know whether you're able to hear us. If you're not able to hear.
Women in Agile is a non-profit and collective effort to recruit, network, promote, and support the work of outstanding women in the Agile and technology community through blogging, speaking at events, and building a network surrounded by people of all genders. Join us. Women in Agile features scholarship programs, mentorship, diverse community, all races, genders, and ethnicities, seminars and leadership, Agile coaching, learning platform to path-breaking technologies, New Voices program, global conferences.
So that's our community, Women in Agile New Jersey. Community. Hopefully, yeah, we'll do our best and we'll bring best of the best programs, whatever we are planning for. And this is me, Kalyani Velamkunda. I'm sure
is to empower women to develop career-specific skills, build confidence, encourage growth, enhance communication, and enable networking. As a woman in IT, over my 25-year journey, I've had many mentors from many walks of life. Mentors that have how we're going to measure success and our outcomes. We're going to gather feedback from all of you, all of our participants, as well as testimonials. Track the progression and enable some KPIs that will help us measure our success, such as mentee satisfaction.
Becomes a challenge for qualifying members who might be eligible otherwise, but just because of financial constraints they cannot. So as part of Women in Agile, this program helps overcome those financial conditions. It enables those qualified members to go beyond those financial constraints and attend such professional growth. The funds that are going to support are available for certain programs. Go for attending conferences, but again, it's established conferences. You cannot just go and attend any single conference. It has to be approved. It is offered twice a year. It gives ample opportunities for Women in Agile to take advantage of that. Then there are certain restrictions, as with any, that you cannot use it for travel expenses or any other personal expenses. However, there are
focus on progress and perfection will follow. So we are going to promote all new voices. You don't need to have experience in public speaking. You don't need to have experience in any specific field, but you can come to us, you can explore. We want to include everybody who has a topic to share with others, learn from each other. Each of us has a unique story that we want to tell, participate in. There will be multiple topics. We want you to suggest some topics because, of course, all of us together can do wonders. So please suggest different topics. We want to grow our next generation of contributors. So, of course, we have some great keynote speakers here who are very experienced.
Can be anything. Supporters can be from IT background. Supporters can be from non-IT background. Anyone who is willing to help running this community. Anyone who is willing to lift other women up and to actually make them progress with their careers or professionally or personally or in any way that is possible.
What is the basic component of our growth? Each and every one of you, right? Each and every, the members, the building block of this community. How we will build that community? You have different platforms. I know that already you might have bombarded with all the QR codes. You might be scanning that. So then, internationalization. So we will talk more about that as part of our next one. Then the last one is sustain. We will create, like I said, we will start the feedback loop. And we will keep on inspect and adapt, and we will revive our program. So having that said, as well, so you can use that platforms and channels to build the community. And please remember, there was no Women in Agile New Jersey till yesterday. We found it today, you and me, right? So we are the founders of this organization. It's our responsibility to build this community. No excuses, okay?
We met through LinkedIn. And I wanted to go to one of his events that he's hosting from, he's actually a director for Startup Grind Trenton. So that's the chapter out of it. And I think I signed it up and probably he might have seen it. And he reached out to me and he said, hey, are you coming? And I said, here. So, but unfortunately, I couldn't come. I will blame on one person over there. So I was too busy with Mahaa at that time, and I couldn't join there. And later on, he started surfacing on internet and on LinkedIn Facebook. He said he has been.
So is this a presentation that I sent you? No problem. It's from original Chambersburg, Trenton, New Jersey.
back when it was like, Italian American people. I'm actually, believe it or not, I'm Italian American. I'm Northern Italian. Thank you. So I actually grew up in Robbinsville, New Jersey. I've attended the Indian Temple there. It is absolutely beautiful. It's completely free to go and visit. So it's a really, really nice temple. I went to the University of Tampa. I graduated with a BS in economics and party buses. So specifically what we focus on is you can share the ride with other people, maybe in your university or just another cog in the machine. And I was classified with something called like ADD, right? It's like, that's interesting. What is that? It's not real. It's what I consider society's attempt to normalize everyone and put everyone in the same box. But I have a question. Do we all look the same? No. Then why would we be expected to all think the same? We are not all the same. And, like a lot of the time society will come, create drugs to try and make kids all be the same, right? And just be good at school. But like, if your child is like considered with like ADD or something like that, it's startup founders in the audience that know what a V1 product is, right? Or like an MVP, right? A minimum viable product. And the whole point of an MVP or a V1 product is it's shit. Oh, this is just our MVP. Don't get too hung up on it. It's not that good. That's what our education system is currently. It's a V1 education system. So yeah, like, don't put your kids on. The problem is there's only one option with a V1 education system, right? Because the thing is, like, where else can you and tech industry? So we definitely need to ship an update and get to a V2 education system. 2 options. So this is like what we would consider in the startup world like the first step to a V2 product, right? For lack of a better term, I gotta come up with a better term, but like book smart people, right? So typically with creative people, right? Like I said, someone kind of like me, we really kind of like remember things that are just like important to us. We are bad at sitting in one place for a long period of time, right? And of course, people who are like book smart, they're typically better at school, right? Good at memorization, have very much of a photographic memory, good at doing sitting in one place, and they get typically good grades in school. Neither, category is good or bad, but people are different, and that's what our V1 education system does not really. This is the second step, and this is something that me and my team have been working extensively on. These are 2 programs that we have launched in Trenton. So Trenton, and I'll tell you more about that in a minute. Trenton is blowing up, right? And it's a pre-accelerator program. We have an accelerator program called Trenton Makes, which I will tell you more about. Trenton Makers, though, is a pre-accelerator to give kids that second option if they are more of that problem-solving kind of, have a problem-solving kind of mindset, right? Teaching kids about AI, Python, React Native, Flutter, all these like languages to build apps, solve problems within the world. Neither of these programs are really, so this is, I believe, a disruption that definitely needs to happen. So that's just basically a deeper dive into Trenton Makers, where creativity is like a Trenton Makers program, something like that. That's where creativity really is valued and where you are encouraged to problem solve. Okay, so basically, yeah, that's one big ask from us. If you know any schools that would like to implement our programs, please contact. So the challenge that Trenton faces, right? What is the challenge that Trenton is facing, right? It's lack of industry, right? Because we used to make a ton of stuff, but we don't make anything anymore. Because this is what happened, right? Like, we used to make a ton of stuff domestically, then we shipped it where it could be produced more cheaply. Right now, the United States imports a lot. So that's basically the change, right?
I hope, Rebecca, you're still there. I just need to tell, a few words about her. So Rebecca Davis is actually a SAFE fellow. I'm not sure whether you heard of Scaled Agile Link, and if you're in the SAFE, if you're following SAFE, I'm from technology background. I didn't want to do, all this Agile coaching and everything. But later on, I understood the importance of, the Agile framework and, how it can. It's not about me anyway. So I'm going to give it to Rebecca Davis, and we're going to play a video that she shared with us. So please bear with us. It's stretching a little bit, but I hope you.
It's going to make your dreams come true. You just got to go in there and start doing the work and make them happen. So anybody who can kind of reflect that back at you, I think is a great person to have in your life. It's CVS. So when I worked at CVS and ran an agile transformation inside of that company, Alexis was my fearless leader. And she was always there to support. I think that these types of people are actually kind of rare to find, at least they have been in my life, where it's not that they're pushing you for their agenda, or they're not pushing you, or they're not holding you back.
To come speak here. And she said she wanted you to hear about what I did, some of the difficulties I encountered because I was a disruptor in the marketplace several years ago. So, when my son was 3 years old, whatever I did here, okay, he said he couldn't be a superhero because he wasn't white. Toy, your color's fine, you know, you can be anything that you want to be. I went out on the marketplace and couldn't find any toys that looked like him. And so that's what led me to create a toy company called Olmec Toys. That journey. So I'm going back to what I wrote down. I knew nothing about the toy industry when I entered it. I was a financial editor for Standard & Poor's. I do have a background in business marketing. I got my MBA from Harvard.
Thank you, Kalyani, Soumya, and the entire Women in Agile team for inviting me to this event. So what does being Agile mean? It is to have the ability to create and respond to change, right? So the meaning of Agile is marked by the ability to move with quick and easy grace today. Identify what uncertainty you're facing and figure out how we can adapt to change. The focus is on people doing the work.
I don't want to test your patience. I know it's already too late in the night, so it's a Friday, late evening. So I'm going to make it very brief. I don't have any slides. I don't have any script. I'm going to speak from my mind, and I'm going to make it very brief. First, I want to congratulate the great women today who actually launched this Women in Agile chapter in New Jersey. Congratulations to Kalyani and team. And more importantly, just give yourself an applause for your patience. That's good, that's good. Because sometimes, in the busy schedules, you need a break. These kind of breaks are important. But in a day job, I actually work for a bank and also have my private company, and I'm more passionate towards the how to disrupt the status quo. That is the Agile, right? That's why we have these are there, DLC cycle is there. All this is gone, and now changing the Scrum methodologies, and now Sage came into our life. Now everybody, the whole tech industry talks about the Agile, and especially the women is taking a lead, which is a patented license with the system, and they can go onto the wheels. The IIT Madrasians, they built the entire mobile surgical unit to go to the rural areas to do the actual cataract surgeries for the needy. So Mahaa collaborated with them. We sponsored. After 5th day, when we started operations in the doctors, that's how we changed it. And here in US, again, we are coming up with a very, very unique program. Even though we are very young, to start free health screening center in Middlesex County. We have established about 30 to 40 volunteer doctors. They're going to come, everyone. It's not a one day coming and testing it, giving it, no. They're going to do it consistently every month and a particular timings. They will come. So New Jersey, we are launching in next month. And Atlanta, we are almost there. And then Florida. So in 3 cities, we are planning to launch those. In addition to that, we have done hundreds of online training courses. I have my team here. I see a lot of faces from Mahaa, our executive director, Kiran, and all the other standing committees, and everybody is here. So this is the team.
With content generation for 360 interfaces that we have in our startup. So I look forward to collaborating more with you on that. And I'm excited today to share what we're doing, and my goal is to women's health today. And we are in one of the most powerful countries in the world with so much research and innovation and dollars, billions of dollars going to research, but still there's a huge gap in women's health, and you'll be shocked at some of the women's health is going to impact by 2040 annually. It'll be $1 trillion opportunity. Just imagine $1 trillion opportunity. You know, life expectancy has grown over the years. For men, it has grown much more, and women spend 9 years of their life in poor health. And this 25% difference, if sorted out and provided support, can impact over $1.2 trillion.
To help me until last minute, but then I got tense today, and I was like at 5 o'clock, hey, I think around 3 o'clock or 3:30, I called some of them and I was like, hey, can you please, come in and help me? And they're like, okay, when am I supposed to come? And 5 o'clock. So they're here by 5 o'clock, and they helped me with some arrangements, and thank you so much. Hi Kirtika, thank you for coming for Women in Agile events. And how is your experience with the event today?
It was really amazing, Kalyani. Congratulations to Women in Agile, New Jersey. What an event. It was just action-packed with amazing speakers, great food, wine, rosé wine, let me say that. So everything was just phenomenal. The audience was so good, and people really cared about technology, cared about next generation, and I thought it was phenomenal. Thanks so much for inviting me and giving a chance to share more about Vital Start and women's health. Thanks.
Hey John, how is your experience coming over here? So we celebrated Women in Agile New Jersey, launch event today. So what's your experience today like? And please share a few words.
Yes, Kalyani. Well, first of all, congratulations on your launch event. Your turnout was huge. There's so many people here and a lot of great startup founders here as well. So my experience at Women in Agile was absolutely incredible. I was able to share a lot about what we're doing at the Trenton Makes Accelerator program. Trenton, New Jersey is absolutely blowing up. There's tons of startups around, a lot of which I've met here at Women in Agile. So I can't wait to come to the next one.
Hi Prima. Thank you for coming to the Women in Agile launch event today. And what's your experience like? Coming over here and engaging with all the women over here. So how did you feel, and what's your experience?
First of all, want to congratulate you and the entire team of Women in Agile New Jersey for a fantastic launch, and the excitement and the interest that you have in helping women achieve success in this field came through very clearly, and I love it that you are also passionate about it. And my takeaway is that, keep this momentum going, engage the right people, get the right members, and we are here to help you. We are here to support you. We are here to sponsor your events. So we'll do everything we can to support you.
Hi everyone, my name is Kalyani Velamkonda, and I'm the founder of Women in Agile New Jersey community, the logo that you're seeing here. And we launched this event to enable, empower, and expand the abilities of women, and make sure that they see their personal and professional growth by networking with everyone and taking help from others, and by also taking advantage of a lot of the programs that Women in Agile is offering today. And we're going to venture into a lot of technology spaces and make sure that we all are empowering ourselves. And the event was really fruitful today, and we brought a lot of keynote speakers today from who are having different expertise, and they shared their valuable insights with all the women over here, and we are really happy for the huge turnout here. Everything went really smooth, and everybody is like very inspired with this community launch, and we will do many events like this. And meet my gang over here. This is Soumya, and this is Shashi, and Seema, and then we have Janae. So this is our women gang who launched actually this community.